Welcome back to the Health Decode channel, everyone. In today's world of health and nutrition, bone broth has emerged as a superfood, lauded for its numerous benefits, especially its ability to heal the gut. From celebrities to nutrition experts, many have been sharing positive stories about its miraculous impact on the digestive system. However, amidst these praises, many remain skeptical and ask, is the gut healing power of bone broth truly real, or just an overhyped trend? Today, Health Decode will delve into the world of bone broth with you, exploring its nutritional composition, analyzing its potential mechanisms of action, evaluating the existing scientific evidence, and providing an objective perspective to help you answer this question for yourself. Part 1. What is bone broth? A long history of use. Before diving into the potential benefits, we need to clearly understand what bone broth is and why it has a long history of use in many cultures around the world. Definition and preparation. Bone broth is a type of stock made by simmering animal bones, usually beef, chicken, pork, or fish, in water with other ingredients such as vegetables, onions, carrots, celery, herbs, bay leaves, thyme, and spices, salt, pepper, for a long period, usually from several hours to over 24 hours. This slow simmering process helps release valuable nutrients from the bones and marrow into the broth. History of use in traditional culinary cultures. Bone broth is not a new discovery. It has been an important part of traditional cuisine in many cultures around the world for thousands of years. Asia. In traditional Chinese medicine, bone broth is considered a tonic, used to nourish blood and share vital energy and enhance overall health. In Vietnam, the broth for pho, bun bo hue spicy beef noodle soup, or bone simmered soups are typical examples. Europe, chicken soup has long been regarded as a natural remedy for colds and flu. Various soups and bone broths are also the foundation of many traditional dishes. Other cultures. Many cultures worldwide have their own versions of bone broth, used not only in cooking, but also for health purposes. The resurgence in the modern health world. In recent years, bone broth has made a strong comeback in the health community, hailed as a superfood with many potential benefits, especially for gut health. Part 2. Valuable nutritional components in bone broth. The potential power of bone broth lies in its rich nutritional composition released from bones and connective tissues during the simmering process. Collagen and gelatin. These are two of the most prominent components of bone broth. Collagen is an important structural protein found in skin, bones, tendons, and ligaments. When simmered, collagen breaks down into gelatin, a more easily digestible form of protein. Gelatin is believed to support and restore the intestinal lining. Amino acids. Bone broth contains many important amino acids, including glycine, has anti-inflammatory effects, supports liver function, and may help improve sleep. Proline. Along with glycine, proline is a major component of collagen and plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of connective tissues. Glutamine, an important amino acid for immune system function and considered a primary energy source for intestinal cells. Glutamine is often studied for its ability to support the repair of the intestinal mucosal barrier. Minerals. The simmering process helps release essential minerals from the bones into the broth, including calcium, important for healthy bones and teeth. Phosphorus, necessary for many bodily functions. Magnesium, involved in over 300 enzyme reactions in the body. Potassium, important for cardiovascular function and electrolyte balance. Other trace minerals, depending on the type of bones and simmering time. Glycosaminoglycans GAGs. These are complex carbohydrate molecules found in cartilage and connective tissues. Common GAGs in bone broth include chondroitin sulfate and glucosamine, often used in joint health supplements. GAGs may also help maintain the integrity of the intestinal lining. Electrolytes. Bone broth contains natural electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which help maintain electrolyte balance in the body. Part 3. Potential mechanisms of action of bone broth for gut healing. Based on its rich nutritional composition, bone broth is believed to support gut healing through several potential mechanisms. Supporting the repair of the intestinal lining, the gelatin and collagen in bone broth may help strengthen and repair the damaged intestinal lining. In leaky gut, increased intestinal permeability, the gut's protective barrier is weakened, allowing toxins and bacteria to enter the bloodstream. Gelatin may help seal these holes and restore the integrity of the intestinal barrier. Providing glutamine. Glutamine is an important energy source for the cells of the small intestine enterocytes. It is believed to play a key role in maintaining the function of the intestinal barrier and may help repair the intestinal lining damaged by inflammation or other factors. Anti-inflammatory effects. Glycine and other amino acids in bone broth have anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation in the gut can lead to many digestive problems. Reducing inflammation may help improve gut function and alleviate uncomfortable symptoms, supporting the gut microbiota. Although bone broth itself does not contain probiotics, it may create a more favorable environment for the growth of beneficial bacteria by providing essential nutrients and supporting overall gut health. Easy to digest and absorb. As a liquid, bone broth is very easy to digest and absorb, especially beneficial for individuals with weakened digestive systems or difficulty digesting solid foods. Part 4. Evaluating scientific evidence. How real is it? While there are many personal testimonials and compelling theories about the benefits of bone broth for gut health, strong and direct scientific evidence remains limited. Research on collagen and gelatin. Some studies suggest that collagen and gelatin may be beneficial for gut health. For example, some animal studies have indicated that gelatin may help protect the intestinal lining and reduce inflammation. However, more human studies are needed to confirm these benefits. Research on glutamine. Glutamine has been extensively studied for its role in gut health. Studies show that glutamine supplementation may be beneficial for individuals with intestinal damage due to surgery, radiation therapy, or other medical conditions. However, the effectiveness of glutamine present in bone broth, which may be in lower concentrations than specialized supplements for individuals with milder gut issues, is still unclear. Research on other components. Research on the effects of glycine, proline, and GAGs such as chondroitin sulfate and glucosamine on gut health is also limited and often conducted in other contexts, for example, joint health. Lack of direct research on bone broth. It's important to note that there are currently very few scientific studies specifically designed to evaluate the impact of bone broth consumption on gut health in humans. Most of the supporting evidence is based on its nutritional composition and studies on individual components. Part 5. Personal testimonials and real-world experiences. Despite the limited direct scientific evidence, many individuals have shared positive experiences about using bone broth to improve their gut issues, including reducing symptoms of IBS, alleviating leaky gut, and improving overall digestion. These testimonials may be subjective and not scientific proof, but they suggest the potential of bone broth for some people. Part 6. How much hype? Factors to consider. So, is the gut healing power of bone broth overhyped? The answer probably lies somewhere between real with potential and overhyped. Potential benefits are real, based on its nutritional composition and research on individual components. Bone broth has the potential to offer benefits for gut health. More research needed. However, more direct scientific research on humans is needed to confirm these benefits definitively and better understand the specific mechanisms of action. Not a magic bullet, bone broth is not a sole cure for all gut problems. It can be a helpful part of an overall healthy diet and lifestyle, but should not replace proven medical treatments. Effectiveness may vary. Like any food or supplement, the effectiveness of bone broth can vary depending on individual physiology, initial health conditions, and other factors. Quality matters greatly, The nutritional composition of bone broth can vary significantly depending on the type of bones, simmering time, and ingredients used. Using bones from well-nourished animals and a careful preparation process is crucial to ensure quality and maximize benefits. Part 7. How to use bone broth to support gut health. If you want to experiment with bone broth to support your gut health, here are some suggestions. Make it yourself at home. This is the best way to control the quality and ingredients of your bone broth. You can use chicken, beef, or other types of bones, simmered for a long time with vegetables and herbs. Buy quality products. If you don't have time to make it yourself, choose reputable bone broth products made from quality ingredients and without unnecessary additives. Drink it plain. You can drink a warm cup of bone broth in the morning or between meals. Use it as a stock substitute. Use bone broth as a base for soups, stews, or other dishes to add flavor and nutrition. Dosage. There is no officially recommended dosage, but many people consume around 1 to 2 cups per day. Consistency. To experience potential benefits, use bone broth consistently over a period of time. Part 8. Comparing bone broth to other gut healing methods. Bone broth is one of many methods believed to support gut healing. Here's a brief comparison with some other approaches. Probiotics. Focus on directly supplementing beneficial bacteria to the gut. Bone broth may create a better environment for beneficial bacteria, but doesn't directly provide them. Prebiotics. Provide food for the existing beneficial bacteria in the gut. Bone broth may contain some prebiotics from vegetables, but is not a primary source. Elimination diets. Focus on removing irritating foods. Bone broth can be a gentle and easily digestible component in the early stages of this diet. Individual glutamine supplements provide a concentrated amount of glutamine. Bone broth contains glutamine, but potentially in lower amounts. Medications and medical therapies used to treat specific gut conditions. Bone broth is not a medication and should not replace prescribed medical therapies. A combination of multiple approaches may offer the best results for gut health. Part 9. Conclusion. An objective assessment of bone broth's power. So, is the gut healing power of bone broth real or overhyped? The answer is real with potential, but more strong scientific evidence is needed. Bone broth contains many important nutrients, including collagen, gelatin, glutamine, and minerals, all of which have potential roles in supporting gut health. Personal testimonials also suggest notable benefits. However, there is currently a lack of large-scale, direct scientific studies on humans to fully confirm these effects. Bone broth can be a useful and safe addition to many people's diets, especially those looking to support their gut health naturally. However, it's important to have a realistic perspective, not view it as a sole magic cure, and always listen to your body. Combine bone broth with a balanced diet, a healthy lifestyle, and seek professional medical advice when necessary. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. And to not miss other valuable health insights from Health Decode, hit the subscribe button right now. Thank you for watching.